Yeah.
Oh, wow.
What the fuck is up?
What's up, man? Wow.
What's good, everybody?
When did you get here?
Oh, you know, I just popped in.
Wow, that's Mondo cool.
Oh, is it? Because this is
Mondo. Cool.
The damn Mondo Cool podcast, ladies and gentlemen. It is episode 14. We are out here. It's October 18th, and we are live on a Wednesday, the new official time at
Wednesday, 9.
So make sure you know what the fuck is up and tune in. It's your boy, Mark Lane, aka Some Black Kid 87. Follow me. Also, we have an Instagram now. So go ahead and fucking follow the Mondo Cool Instagram. Real simple to find. Mondo Cool with a K. Bam.
Wow.
Come through. And on my left, we got the boy.
I'm Enrique.
Hey, Enrique.
Enrique. E-N-R-I-Q-U-E.
Ooh,
wow.
shit.
That's how you spell it.
Oh, shit.
That's all you need to know.
That's nice.
That's all.
And speaking of names, on the right here, we got...
I'm Austin, A-U-S-T-1-N.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Damn. Shout out to the boy. He's here. I was blown away by that. I'm sorry.
New name change, by the way.
Wow.
A-U-S-T-1-N Dodge.
Holy hell.
We're out here.
The future is now, ladies and gentlemen.
Check it out.
Stay woke. Well, we ready to hop into this motherfucker?
Man. Hey, well, I think we should bring up the fact that in this new Hot or Not segment, we brought in a new element.
New little game.
Live element to the chat. So we'll be reacting to, like, people in the chat are going to do flames if they like the song.
Yes.
Curse flame.
Or they're going to have, like, a what
face?
What face?
Or
that song is trash.
It's good.
So we want to know what you were thinking in real time of the tracks that we're going to play this week.
So, yeah, listen at 9 p.m. Wednesdays to participate.
To join in with the chat. Shout out to everyone who's here right now. We love you. So yeah, let's get into fucking
just
Hot
right
or Not.
into it.
Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. Hot or Not, you know what it is. We take the tracks of the week and we review them either hot or not. So let's start shit off with Rob Stone. Two damn phones.
Got fucking 2 phones. I'm still upset.
Rob Stone. Here we go.
This song is called Lil Piggy.
Lil Pig.
Featuring
Michi Darko of Flatbush Zombie fame.
Okie dokie.
Yeah, let's get it.
Curse flames or what face? Curse flames or what face, chat? We gotta know.
We gotta know.
We gotta know. Pull out the notes here. Curse flames or what face? Alright. Hey, whoa.
Yep.
That's that.
Yep.
Boys, what did you think? Hot or not?
Well, let's set the scene for Rob Stone. Rob Stone, if you don't know, is the guy who fucking went all the way up the Billboard charts with the song Chill Bill, using the classic whistle sample from Kill Bill, and proceeded to kind of ride off the strength of that single and then get into a nice little beef with XXXTentacion, sparking the infamous beatdown.
Maybe Rob was trying to tell us the whole time.
Maybe.
I was thinking about this at work. I was like, man, I hated Rob Stone. But now I'm thinking maybe he was just trying to tell us the whole time.
Mans might have been on something. He might have knew when we did not. So,
but this song, Lil Piggy, what do you think?
It's kind of lukewarm for me because I like the concept. The hook's pretty catchy, but his actual verse is like, and like Michi Darko's clearly like better on his feature, and I'm just like, I don't know. It's kind of been this thing with Rob Stone where like I like Chill Bill, right? And occasionally I'll like another song, but he's never been able to like be consistent for me.
Right.
And so I'm at this point now where I'm like, I've kind of given up because he's got like 2 projects out right now.
Right.
And I've like tried. It's not happening. This didn't convince me either. But shout outs to Michi Darko, who always sounds great.
Yeah, he's great.
So yeah, he came in with a nice little feature.
I just 100% agree with Mark. So like, I literally have no different opinion.
Yeah.
What do you got?
All I gotta say, it's not a bad song, but it's not a good song. I like the beat a lot, but I just can't care less about Rob Stone. There's nothing besides Chill Bill that came out where I'm like, whoa! So this just felt like another song that came out that I'm gonna forget about next week.
Yeah.
That's it. That's really all we got.
I tried to give him another chance, but it's gonna be a not for me, bro.
I'm gonna have to give him a quick no thank you.
Now we're reviewing a freestyle, which I think is weird.
Weird play, but I like it.
Yeah.
I
like it.
Boy. Vince Staples coming out here
Vinny.
with a rubbing off the paint.
It's our boy Vinny.
New freestyle. Let's hear the shit.
What are curse flames in the chat?
The taster for the wheat.
So about y'all make this no way possible.
If he's a bad boy, he gets a love face. If he's a nice boy, he gets a curse flame.
I like that.
I like that.
To me, it's not yours no more.
Baby, like stupid, where you been at? We ain't seen you in weeks. Yeah, I've been trying to catch your body off of Johnny New Street. When they kill my little homie, so I'm back on the east. Catch him on Anaheim, and that's his money back of the seat. They call me stupid cause I shoot it, I don't think I don't blink. I've been with it since exhibit, used to be IMB. You ain't down to keep it salad, you ain't down to catch your body. Boy, I hopped up off the porch, begging on for Illuminati when I hop up out the front door. Don't you touch my body, this is undercover, brother. I am not an OG. You know it, but I gotta say it, baby. I'm for copy. If you hold it, then you gotta spray it, baby. Don't be sloppy.
Kind of cool. All right, just a thought.
Yeah. So context for
boys
this
think?
track. This is a nice little freestyle coming off of Vince Staples, who is famous for a lot of things, right? And one of them is his hot takes, and he's coming off of getting a lot of controversy from, of course, dissing Eminem's freestyle for basically saying what a lot of us were thinking. It was pretty overhyped. Coffee pot.
Hot coffee pot.
Yeah, awfully hot. Coffee pot. Probably not. Poopy doo.
Lyrical, spiritual miracle.
Yeah, literally spiritual miracle. You know the rest. But yeah, Vince Staples coming out just reminding people that he's got better bars than that. So, pretty solid. Also shedding some light to... I want to cue up the other videos here. Shedding light to this up-and-coming 17-year-old YBN Namir.
Play it from the beginning.
Giving give a little sample of this.
World Star.
So this is where the beat for the freestyle came from. And it's doing pretty good. It's got like 22 million on World
How
Star.
long is this opening?
23.
Y'all really gonna do it?
Just a bunch of 17-year-olds doing 17-year-old things.
Walking around,
Wearing backpacks.
Loitering.
using their parents' cell phone plans. You know how it goes when you're 17. 17.
We just...
Nice intro.
But just know a nigga back in this time I won't leave.
The Cole Bennett starter pack.
Running, gotta check me a bag. I got hundreds on my neck and I got shoes on my ass. Nigga said I'm going broke, well I just take it and laugh. I be speeding in that foreign with 5 on my ass. But I'm that nigga, I won't never change. Rubbing off the pain, smoking dang. Got a Uzi in my lap, I let it bang. Free Tate, no he keep a K, but he not take K up the chop and let it blow. Watch this bitch eat his face, I'm that nigga. And
That's it.
So yeah, so that's where obviously the beat comes
Where it came from.
and who he's shouting out in part. But yeah, what do you think of the Vince Staples freestyle? A little Lucy out there.
Well, I have this thing with Vince Staples where I really, really, really like him.
Okay.
I think he's a really incredible person,
Well,
wonderful character, has a lot of good things to say, but I've never been able to fuck with his music.
Really?
I love Vince Staples. His Hot Ones was incredible. His Twitter clapbacks are incredible. Everything about Vince Staples as a man, incredible.
Huh.
I just can't fuck with his music. This isn't bad. It's way better than the Rob Stone piece we just listened to. I love the way he raises his voice at the end of each line.
Mm-hmm.
Flawless freestyle. Nothing wrong with it. It just never hits a spot for me where I'm like, wow, I love this.
Huh.
Very talented, very good. It's just not for me.
Well, a hot take for the king of hot takes.
That's it. I like him. I like you, Vinny. But hey.
Oh yeah, for me, I thought it was okay. Like it wasn't like anything like crazy. I felt like maybe it was the audio quality or just his voice, but I felt like it was kind of like drowned out by the beat.
Fair enough.
So it didn't seem like he was like commanding it. It seemed more like the beat was drowning out like the lyrics and whatnot. Because the lyrics are good. It's just I think my problem with Vince Staples sometimes is that like his voice. I don't think he's like assertive enough. Sometimes he's a little too like laid back.
That's fair.
And I feel like something like this song just like needs to be fucking like to pay a fucking attention to me. So yeah, I love him too. I think he's a great dude. But like this was okay.
Fair enough. I mean, I definitely wanted a little bit more. I just was mostly coming in with like, oh, all right, here he is like spitting after people questioning him spitting for questioning Eminem spitting, and I was like, all right, like I just think, I was like, all right, this is a fair enough like clap back to that. But I see what you're saying. Chat definitely seems to agree where they're like, it's kind of good, kind of falls off, but that's fair.
That's that.
That's that. And moving on to this next track from
Man.
Dexter.
Dexter.
Oh, yeah, what?
Oh my
I'm
god.
gonna do it.
He did.
Featuring
Alright.
the fashion killer A$AP Rocky. This one's a wild one. Strap in.
Pretty Boy Flacco. Let's go.
You fucking with that?
Hey, listen to this one with headphones on. It's not a joke, for real.
Wait. Pick it up, groove. Baby girl, watch how you move. I got the vest on my shoes. I pop up, put it out, lose. Wait, speed it up. Look at the diamonds, they eat it up. Carry 2 bitches, I beat it up. They thinking no wife and delete it up. Oh wait, ooh, pints in, call up rock. My brother play like a socket. Ooh, kicking this door, yeah, I got it. Open the safe, you can't lock it. Ooh, sipping that walk, yeah, go to the top. Busting your bitch like a Glock. Ooh, she like to suck on my cock. Yeah, I get the money, don't stop.
Ooh. Alright, let's just fast forward real quick just so you get a little A$AP.
Little Rocky.
A$AP.
Californicating, I got 3 phones, business conversation, and
A$AP, 3 damn phones.
Wait a sec, wait a minute, wait a tick, shaking my wrist, nothing was fake on my wrist, 4-finger ring on my hand, say what you say to my wrist, talk to the hand, don't want the results of the hands, what the face say to the fist.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a random throw here.
Please.
I'm gonna say,
Bro.
well, I think we all like this song. I'm gonna say we all.
Whoa! What a guess.
He right.
He right, ladies and
Yeah,
gentlemen.
he right.
I fuck with this song heavy. And as a person who's been kind of up and down with Famous Dex in terms of like his solo stuff, I was like, all right, this is gonna be a big proving point for me. And as soon as the fucking sample came in, and then the real beat dropped, I was like, fuck yeah, this song goes in. Fucking A$AP Rocky does well. Everything about this song is a banger. I'm gonna be playing it for a while.
Yeah.
Can't wait for the upcoming album.
Chat hates it though. Keep that
So-
in mind.
Damn, chat hates it.
Yeah.
Something
Damn.
really funny about this one.
Fuck.
I think it's my second favorite song on the Hot or Not this week. I thought Dexter, this is like one of Dexter's stronger.
Yeah, this beat
things.
is fucking tight.
Dude, I was jumping at work out the gym listening to this one. And then A$AP came on, and I gotta be honest, I fell off. I don't think A$AP's
Really?
bad, but I lost all energy for this song. I don't know what it is. I want to love A$AP like I used to, but there's something so like, I don't know. There's something about him recently that's just not
I'm on
working
the
with me.
opposite, where like I think I like him more now.
Really?
Yeah.
That's so interesting.
I
Yeah.
thought this was like a really solid verse from him all around.
No, I think he had a lot of some really nice moments. There's just something about A$AP that just like hasn't
I
been the
loved
same
his
for
flow.
me.
I thought it was so good.
Yeah?
Yeah. I
Okay.
liked it. I thought it was
Yeah,
good.
I'm not saying it's bad by any means. I still think it's the second best song on the Hot or Not this week by far for like everyone, including the feature with A$AP. But like the beat is beyond fire, and I think it definitely just heats up the lyrics. The lyrics, some of it's just like chill and fine, but like the beat really makes this song incredible.
Yeah, I mean,
I like it, though.
His
I say
upcoming
hot.
project is coming soon. Dex meets Dexter,
gonna be nice.
dropping at the end of the month. That's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be a big proving point for me. I'm gonna really be able to take my stance on Famous Dex with this one.
I think so too. I think a lot of people are gonna have to like really nail down an opinion with this next project he puts out.
Is the man greater than his ad libs?
Facts.
Really
Real
really
quick.
the question.
I think what sold this song to me, like one of the hardest things, I was listening to this at work with headphones on, and you ever listen to, does he do this on all of his songs? But Dexter's ad-libs stereo back and forth as they're happening.
Yeah.
The whole time.
Yep.
Blew my mind.
That's cool.
I don't listen to that with headphones on very often, and that just wrecked me. I was like, this is some quality production for like some underground shit.
It's nuts.
Real into it, man. And shout out to Lord Pretty Flacco Jody. I still love him a lot. The prettiest boy in hip hop.
Prettiest boy,
But,
the
like,
fashion killer.
I like him a lot as a dude. I don't know. This was one of the better things he's put out in a while for me.
I think it's like kind of falls one way or another because he's always just like his raps are I'm cool. That's like it, and depends.
I'm pretty.
Like, yeah, that's like literally the depth sometimes to A$AP
Yeah.
Rocky, and it just depends like how cool is he giving that
cool.
verse at that time, whether or not it'll actually be like something I like. And I feel like I think that line's thin.
I
for
think
me.
so too.
And this time I liked it.
Hell
So,
yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Well, fuck yeah. Well, speaking of production, next up, admittedly a bit of a departure from hip hop, but I gotta shout outs the man. You probably know him as Filthy Frank, one of the top alternative comedy,
god.
whatever you want to call it on YouTube. Responsible for a ton of huge trends. His alter ego, Pink Guy, started the Harlem Shake dance trend. The man is just prolific on YouTube and the internet in general. But what you might not have known is that he makes really beautiful, serious music as well. And
under the name Joji.
Under the name Joji.
Joji.
Debut EP is going to be released fairly soon, and this is the lead single, Will He? And will he like it?
Let's find out.
Let's get it.
It sounds like it's got the fake vinyl thing on it with these speakers. I like it though. Man, let's just talk with this one playing quietly in the background, because it's very ambient.
Just lead into this.
Just lead
into your thoughts.
All right, dude, I listened to this song, and then I listened to this song, and then I listened to this song again. I listened to this 5 times today. This is my number 1 of the Hot or Not tracks this week. This may be, like, skimming the line of, is it hip-hop? I don't know.
It
but,
very
like,
much is.
damn, it's good as fuck.
I would really say it's not at all.
I mean, coming from, like, someone who, like, releases a lot of their shit on SoundCloud, I feel like it's a part of the culture.
Yeah,
but sometimes I feel like R&B and hip hop.
There's like a Bryson Tiller or a
they're
Tory
hugging.
Lanez that
No, there's like
muddles the line.
No,
this
yeah,
is definitely more so on the R&B spectrum.
This is for sure more.
But production-wise, you could easily rap over this as well.
For sure, but that doesn't. I don't think that means much.
I don't know. I feel like it's similar to like, almost like I don't know. I don't even know how to categorize it. Cause I was gonna say it's similar to like Young Lean and its ambience in the way that it's just like kind of this beautiful sing-songy thing with some like sad emotional undertones. But also, it does sound more R&B than a Young Lean anything.
Like I don't know. I kind of remind me of like Sampha. And I wouldn't consider Sampha like
but
rap.
He works heavily in the rap circles.
He does work heavily in the rap circles.
Word. Well, I guess whether or not it's hip hop, it's already on the table. Let's just review it.
Yeah, we want you to know about this man. Joe, I first found out about him on his Hot Ones interview where they played one of his tracks, and I was like, whoa.
Wait a second.
This man makes serious, beautiful music, and sure enough, he's following up with this.
So it was like 2 weeks ago?
Yeah, honestly, like 3-4 weeks ago, I found out he has a serious project. And now, officially he's signed with 88 Rising, part of that group. And we'll see what this debut EP seems like it could be really solid. So
yeah,
I'm definitely excited. But yeah.
I'm going to say hot.
I'm definitely saying hot.
Chat's
saying hot too.
I'm going to say it's a hot one.
I think it's a good song. I
like
say
it's a hot one.
The only thing I don't like is that there's like some parts of the video I think are like a little like kind of like try hard, like edgy.
For sure.
Like when I'm like, he's like in a bathtub full of blood, and I'm like, and then she has like an arrow through herself, and I'm like, this seems like a little too much.
And the arrow's bent too. I'm like,
yeah. But then there's some other songs that are like really beautiful and cool. So it's just like a mixed bag of visuals. But I think the song itself is really good.
Yeah, I feel like it's a nice sound that I would never expect from Filthy Frank himself.
Yeah, I mean, imagine it's Filthy Frank, motherfucker, is like making this music on the side.
I think some people might have listened to like the songs from him, not knowing it's Filthy Frank.
Oh, absolutely. I think a lot of people.
I don't want to waste my time, which is like a huge song off the 88 Rising like page, right?
Right.
I think a bunch of people listen to that without knowing that's Filthy Frank.
Yeah.
It's fucking crazy.
Damn. But speaking of things that are new.
We got the man's coming out of our neck of the woods in Massachusetts. DJ Lucas, repping the Western Mass collective Dark World, coming out here with his latest single, New Gear. And strap in for this.
I mean, he has been killing this
Massachusetts hip hop, alive and well? Question mark. Let's figure it out.
Mass pop.
Hey, shout out DJ Lucas.
Nice
DJ.
Shout out.
DJ. Should I pull up to that New Gear? DJ. Would that be too weird? Yeah, you know, creme de la creme.
Creme de la creme.
DJ. When I pull up to that New Gear, make you friends, keep the silver and the other is gold, baby. How you solid but you always full, baby. Fuck the hype, we gon' just rock Old Navy. She don't wanna get old, baby.
Fuck the hype, we're just gonna rock Old Navy.
The same one's cold, baby. Got the same swag, soul, baby. And it's so damn cold, baby. I pull up the loop, go.
I was just waiting for like the song to come through for a little bit because there's a lot of intro on this one.
Yeah.
But thoughts?
Well, here's the
Massachusetts thoughts first.
Yeah, here's the background. DJ Lucas comes from the same town, is one of our close friends. So we've been loosely aware of this man's existence, and then it only increased when he actually performed in your basement.
This man played at my house.
And it's only been crazier to see how much he's blowing up. He's gotten shout outs from artists like Wiki. He has a No Jumper interview. He's got a crazy amount of exposure, and it's been really interesting seeing this like Western Mass, purebred New Englander,
Farm Boy Kendall,
moving up the ranks in hip hop. And I don't know. I mean, as far as this track goes, I immediately was like, oh, I don't like this beat. Like, this beat's ridiculous, and it's really goofy and garage band sounding. But there's something to DJ Lucas where he's just like so confidently himself and just like so set in like doing what he's doing that sometimes, and like just the wild goofy standout bars, like sometimes like
Old Navy,
he gets me to listen through the whole song, and I'll give him that. Like there's definitely something to him where I'm like, I am interested in what you're gonna do next. I'm still in this like, I don't know, purgatory of like, are you gonna take this seriously, or are you gonna be just like goofy, or are you really gonna be like putting out projects and going on tour? Like, are you like really gonna commit to being around? Yeah, I mean, he's doing it. He's opening and doing stuff. So I don't know. I mean, I'm gonna give it a lukewarm because I don't hate it, but I'm also not like this is fire. But I'm just so curious to what this guy's doing. Yeah, I mean, it's a tough sell. That beat is hard to get through, and his voice is wild.
I think
so it's a tough sell.
It kind of reminded me of the Lil B beats.
Yeah,
like
exactly.
Black
it was that low.
And yeah, just like without Lil B, I didn't think the song was that good. It was there were like some funny bars in it, but as a whole, it's like it just sounded like so bad.
Yeah.
And also just like the chorus, I thought was bad too. And I think this guy has made like a song I like in the past. What was it, like the one?
Creme de la Creme, where the sidewalk bends.
Where the sidewalk bends.
Yeah, where the sidewalk bends. I think that song's sick. I think it's a really good song.
Believe.
Yeah, that's a really good.
He has a lot.
Oh no, where the sidewalk bends, I think is the only one I liked.
That's probably it.
But that one was really good. But this one I didn't. I didn't like it. So.
All right, I'm gonna come through with a biased opinion because he played my house and I like the guy a lot. I like his music. I think it's fun as fuck. I think this song is fun as fuck. I feel like as a hip hop like thing, it's fucking wild. I feel like I've never heard farm sound samples in hip hop. Right. I think what I like about this is the fact that DJ Lucas 100% sticks to exactly who he is. Right. He is a Massachusetts rapper who moved to LA recently, said, fuck LA, this shit sucks. On Facebook, I'm friends with him on Facebook, and he's just like, man, LA sucks, I'm going back to Mass. And I'm like, shout out for you for like sticking to your roots and like being exactly who you are and not trying to be anybody else. And I think with that like, I don't know, like the guitar twang farm sound sample that comes through constantly in this song just speaks to him being exactly who he is and not trying to be anyone else. And that's really it. I repeat myself here, but I like him. I think the song, yeah, there's some things you could definitely critique for sure, but at the end of the day, it's fun. I like the line about Old Navy. I like DJ Lucas, and shout out Dark World. That's really it.
Yeah, shout out Dark World. I mean, shout out DJ Lucas. Like I said, I respect what he's doing, and I'm really curious to see where he goes for it.
Got a lot of respect for the dude.
I am.
Yeah.
And that's about it for Hot or Not,
y'all. That is the Hot or Not.
Now we're going to move into the hip-hop headlines, starting things off with D.O.G. Snoop Dogg, who, wow, so much to say about him. But he's in the hip-hop headlines right now for announcing his newest project with the controversial title, Make America Crip Again, featuring the fucking hat and everything. The fucking
That's funny as fuck.
The album art is unreal. I should have queued that.
That's so genius because the hat's red.
Yeah, and now he's
fuck.
That's so good.
The album art is something.
I'm gonna Google it. You keep talking.
It's a genius name. It's so funny.
In terms of marketing, this album announcement is like incredible. Massive. And it's a fucking tight name.
Blue.
Yeah, look
It's
at this
blue.
shit.
No
Oh, sick.
way. Hold on. Let's pull this shit up.
Pull that shit up for the people. In terms of like the marketing and like just in terms of pure hype, it's a perfect play. It's
Didn't he release an
you
album
couldn't
this
have done
year
anything
already?
better.
Dude,
Was that last year then? He had an album recently.
Oh yeah, it was last year. Yeah,
Was it end of last year?
End of last year.
Okay.
I remember now.
It was like
the
him-
president's tweeted about Snoop Dogg.
Yeah,
I feel like
'cause
this is a play you can make.
This is a follow up to his
Bad
video
Bad-
he
his
did
Bad
for the
Bad
Bad Bad
Not
Not Good remix.
Directed by the man who did Prank vs. Prank on YouTube, which is
Really?
fucking wild as shit because he
Holy
changed his
hell.
name to his actual name and nobody knows that he's the guy who used to prank his girlfriend super fake back in the day. Now he's a director. Jesse Someboy. I don't remember what his real name is. He was on the H3 podcast. It's funny because he went from being like prank YouTuber to like person taken seriously. And it's wild. But that music video where he shoots Trump with a gun that goes bang was super controversial.
That goes
to the
bang.
point.
It comes out like a clown bang.
Yeah,
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, the bang. Yeah,
literally,
yeah.
it's like the Joker.
But
Yeah.
the video was so intense that it actually got a response from the president himself, and I was like, damn. When the president's tweeting about a hip hop song, like
the president's
he's not,
doing Twitter fingers.
man, come on, like do the president thing. Don't do the I'm listening to hip hop and I'm mad thing.
He's done pettier things at this point.
He's a goof.
The man is just petty times
Yeah.
2,000. So yeah, it's an obvious follow up to that.
Did you see the soldier thing where he's like he said about like the guy who died? They asked him about it.
Wrote him letters.
And then he just said, yeah, he knew what he was getting into.
Yeah.
Like, wow,
I'm like,
that's some
holy
cold-blooded
fucking
shit to
hell.
say. Like,
There's no love in that man's heart. I'm telling you, there's zero love in that man's heart.
that's
Man.
crazy too, because saying something like that would really like hurt. I think a lot of Republicans' feelings because they're also pro like
Military,
army.
yeah.
Yeah. So like saying something like that was weird, just because like I know that's nobody likes that.
Yeah.
Like.
Yeah. Man, I feel like YG said it best.
Fuck them.
That's it.
Yeah.
But that's the facts.
So yeah, I mean, the obvious amazing marketing choice. Will the music be as good as the album cover? Who knows? I mean, the man's doing Martha and Snoop, great talk show thing, and now he's got a game show he's
Hilarious.
about to host. So Snoop Dogg's been corporate for a little bit now, but hey, he's giving back to the community. He's doing good things with that corporate money. But I don't know if this music is gonna be able to follow up how dope of a cover this is.
I hope
There were
so.
some good songs on this other album.
That's
The
true.
new one.
And
So-
the Bad Bad Not Good remix is solid.
Yeah, that's on that album.
Yeah, so we shall see.
Hell yeah.
But speaking of album announcements, Kevin Abstract tweeted that Saturation 3 is coming out in December. No exact date, but it's out in December. I'm pretty pumped. First album cover with not Amir Vaughn on it.
Kevin.
Wait, is that officially the cover?
That is officially the cover.
It's nice.
this is
I like that album
interesting.
cover a lot.
So
No,
I'm
I-
It's a
I'm
sleep
just-
in the bread aisle, but good.
I'm just curious about it because I remember apparently like the Saturation trilogy was a story about like where Amir Vaughn character, and there was a thing going on apparently. Like Kevin Abstract kept saying there was a reason why he was like in the car, like because even though like in the first one it was just his face.
Right.
So this is weird to me that he's just not in it.
Well, maybe it's not necessarily the official.
I don't think this is.
Yeah, but it's definitely announced. Definitely coming in December at some point, and I'm fucking pumped. We have the first single, so
It came out before the second one, so
so we got a little taste of the good shit that's to come. But yeah, shouts out.
Overall good stuff. And then, man, speaking of shout outs,
Speaking of shout outs
to the Mane himself.
Shout outs to Gucci Mane, who's officially a married Mane now. Him and Keisha Koyor have tied the fucking knot.
For context, who is she? I don't know.
She's just like a chill fitness model they met on set or some shit.
Fitness model? Like Instagram fitness model? Or like.
Probably Instagram.
That's
fitness model.
fire.
She
Shout out
definitely has
Gucci.
like a lot of fucking
Gucci.
followers. But they are madly in love, and they just seem like the best couple. She's helped him grow into a fucking boss. He looks
Big
great.
boy. Look
They're
at that
doing
picture.
Big shit together.
Boy looking good.
They're just happy.
He looking so good. I think he might be a clone.
Oh god. Here we
Something to
go.
think about.
Conspiracy hours.
Something to think about. All right.
But yeah, a lot of big names at the wedding. BET fucking paid him to shoot his wedding, so you could have watched like the whole thing.
That's amazing.
They have their vows on TMZ if you want to see Radrick Davis announce
Shout
his
out.
love to Keisha real quick.
Might need to.
Click on that bad boy. It's in the tab.
Oh, we got it already?
We got it ready
No
to go.
way?
Scroll
Okay.
down, ladies
You
and
ready to
gentlemen. Click
go.
that up. Let's see this boy fall in love.
Burr! He better say burr between lines. I'll
Oh
be
my
fucking
God.
pissed if you don't.
Come on, TMZ.
Gucci, Take her to be your lawful widow wife.
Friedrich Davis.
Friedrich Davis.
And blessed today.
I'm blessed today
To receive you,
Say
Keisha
Bird.
Kaur,
to receive Keisha Kaur
I'm not gonna say anything.
as my
Say
wife,
Bird.
This is just a wedding.
my soulmate,
my son,
my best friend,
my best friend,
my lover,
my lover,
and my lifetime partner.
and my lifetime partner.
Bird.
It's an honor to love you,
It's an honor to love you,
to serve you,
to serve you,
to protect you,
to protect you,
and to create an
Are they
environment
kneeling?
and to create an environment
that you will flourish in.
that you will flourish in.
I commit today,
I commit today,
in front of God and these witnesses,
in front of God and these witnesses,
On God.
to love you with all my might,
to love you with all my might,
to render every other
How
woman
much of this are we
to
gonna
render
watch?
every other
Dude, this is important.
irrelevant to me,
irrelevant to me,
and to always fight for this love.
and to always fight for this love.
Kiss.
You may kiss the bride.
Kiss. Kiss. Kiss.
Gucci.
Gooch. Gooch. Gooch.
The
Gooch.
dance is, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey. Oh, that's nice.
Boom, boom, boom.
Hell yeah. That's
Hell
good shit.
fucking yeah. So yeah, Gucci Mane,
Shout out to the
married
Mane.
Mane,
So
happy, and
I
then
thought that
love.
was an okay
What's her
wedding.
What's her name?
I thought that wedding was like lukewarm.
So
Yeah,
is,
yeah.
is her
I won't
last?
give it a
I like that everyone was dressed in
They're
white,
the
though.
Davises
It's
now.
beautiful.
Not Maine's.
No, they're the
She can't just be. What's her first name?
Keisha,
Keisha Mane. She should be Keisha Mane.
Keisha Mane and Gucci Mane.
Keisha Mane.
They
Come
definitely
on.
call each other that. Like,
All right, I'm
all the
sure they
fucking
do.
time.
They
There's-
better.
There's no fucking way.
They fucking better. All right, and this one is fucking interesting. I don't know any details.
Do you not know any? All right.
No details, but I am hyped because this is like in line with everything
So-
I'm talking about last week. Last week. Real
fucking drama hours
Oh, I
In-
called this.
in this motherfucker. And what? Oh my god. All right. So to give context here, last year RZA, of course, we had the big scandal where RZA was really working heavy. With,
Oh, I'm talking about the
Whoa,
next
whoa,
story.
whoa,
I'm
Mark,
talking about the
he
next story.
highlighted the one he
Sorry,
was
I
gonna
missed
talk
one.
about.
I'm talking about
we
this story.
What are we skipping the order for?
I just didn't see it. That's my fault.
Oh, what the
Damn.
hell?
Well, back up to the RZA then. Back up to the RZA. I was talking about this one.
God.
Sorry,
damn it.
brother.
I think we should just talk about the one because you.
Yeah, we'll just go.
Alright, sorry.
We'll go with it.
What arm thing?
Listen up. So
Sorry.
we talked last week about how the Billboard was going to take in effect YouTube streams for Billboard chart placement. And it seems like we have already gotten an exploit to that system.
Week 1.
Week 1.
I called this.
It's already been proven broken. So here's the thing. What happened was a track that's literally the chorus of Rockstar on loop for the exact same like time period that the song is was played and made like the most, like it's on the top Google search. It's like the #1 video you got, and that has like a shit ton of views. And because technically it's Rockstar by Post Malone, it's been counted as the YouTube streams.
Yup.
And has pushed Post Malone's Rockstar to the #1 song on the Billboard charts, effectively dethroning Cardi B based on just a video that's a loop of the chorus.
Boo. Man.
So it's a little awkward. And they're pretty much saying that this is confirmed what happened, but I guess it's still kind of up for debate, or what's the legality of that. But it's a little sus.
Man, can I just say, I called this last week. I was like, yo, as soon as we start adding YouTube to the playlist, their fuck show of a website is going to destroy, like, music integrity as far as ranking goes. Because people like Post Malone, while I don't think it's his individual fault, someone on his team is all like, yo, let's cheat the system. And when there's an exploit, you take it. That's just how a lot of people, like, do business. And it's really sad that a lot of artists are going to fake their way to the top based on, like, cheating. And I said this last week, and it's sad that it was proven week 1. And that's it. I just, like, want an honest Billboard chart, and I feel like adding YouTube streaming to the list is the hardest thing to do, because that website lies constantly. We got creators putting out 14 million view videos, like, 14 million views in one day. But if Jimmy Kimmel says fucking anything, front page, trending, #1 video, regardless of how many views it gets. The website's broken, don't add it to the Billboard charts. That's all.
And there's also view bots are a thing too. That's a good point. Like there's just so many things that can effectively break this system that I just think it's not. It sounds good on paper,
Yeah.
but I don't think it's gonna work out. And this pretty much proves it right out the gate.
Like literally week 1, it's exactly what I said, man. Sad shit. We gotta leave
follow-up about
YouTube
the
out
boy
of
who-
most things.
Any follow-up for the boy you want to hate right now who's giving you more ammo?
I really just don't care.
This is ammo.
I literally couldn't care less about this story.
That's fair.
Like, it's cool he's gaming. I don't know. It's
Gaming
cool he's
the
gaming
system.
system. Yeah, fuck it. Everything. Go for it, dude.
It's just sad.
Become number one in everything.
It's
I
just
don't
sad.
know. Cheat your way to the top.
Damn.
Like,
And,
yeah, it's just like, I don't know. Billboard is, I really just don't care. And
Yeah.
it's all meaningless to begin with because there's already enough, like, weird things going on. And I don't think it's any different. Although, like, I mean, obviously there's more it's less governed by, like, labels and, like, money, more sorta with YouTube now. But I think either way, like, songs get pushed and, like, get purposely placed in certain areas. And I think this is just, like, part of it. I think it's just more transparent.
It's true. It's definitely just like an easier to bust. Like, oh, that's how you got to the top of the charts, right? As opposed to like the things we don't necessarily hear about that labels are doing.
I think it just added new ways to play the game.
New ways to cheat the game. Because I'm
Yeah.
sure people were cheating the game as far as the Billboard charts go.
Yeah,
in the past, no doubt.
Yeah,
absolutely.
that's what I meant. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's sad that we have another tool and a tool that's insanely easy to beat. Like, I found exploits on how to get more views and shit. I don't use them because that shit's dirty, man. And, like, it's just gross. I'm just not about faking your way to.
I don't think it's Post Malone specifically.
Oh, it's not
I
him.
I think it's pretty much his label.
I think it's label. It's not.
I don't think he's.
There's
smart.
no way Post is
I don't
like,
think he's smart enough.
find a
to do
YouTube
that.
loop.
Oh, I don't think. No, I definitely don't think Post or necessarily his label. I think someone did it for views.
I think
and
21
like,
Savage did it.
I'm
calling it right now.
I forgot to like bring it up, but if you find the video, it's just like some random assholes like YouTube. So I think he just did it for views, but because like it's Post's name on it. So that's like also a thing, is you know how like some people have their most popular song is like under some other user, but that's still gonna,
One
like,
Night with Lil Yachty with that meme video that came
exactly.
out. Most people, I mean not most, but a lot of people found about Yachty because of a parody video of One Night, and that was like his
featuring
like,
Kayleon Fox. What up, Kayleon Fox?
Literally like the start of him for like a lot of people.
Right.
And so it's wild that that type of video would now count towards him being a Billboard chart maker or like a hit maker.
I think you guys are talking about different videos.
What?
Which one?
Like,
The
it's
Lil Yachty parody video. Someone made a parody of Lil Yachty's
Yeah,
One
the
Night.
Kayleon Fox video.
Wait, talking about is that shit?
Not the music video. It's
Yeah.
it's a fan made.
Oh, you're talking
video.
about? Oh, okay.
So
So
it was the
that's
fan made video.
like
of,
the
a
first
parody.
thing where everyone first listened to Lil Yachty.
It's
Right.
like the guy and
The
he's
guy
like
and he's
dancing.
like he's
Yeah.
dancing while the
Oh,
girls.
okay,
He
cool.
just like
Yeah,
had
okay,
sex
just
with a
making
girl.
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, would that be counted if somebody just made like
That
a fan
I'm not
video?
sure. Of that.
If,
Yeah,
if it's
I don't think
claimed
that
by
counts.
YouTube. So how does this
Okay.
other guy's video?
Because
count
this
then?
one's literally like it's the album cover, like you know, like the classic, just
Right.
like that cover.
And
of the
so
thing.
in the description, it'll have a claiming like area where it says that this video or the song in this video is owned by blank. And same thing happened to the last one. So for example, that type of video where someone made just a funny meme using Lil Yachty's song,
Yeah.
if Yachty was on a label, 100% that stamp would have showed up in the description, and 100% that shit would be on the billboards. Other example,
But that's sorry, but that's like complicated because like the person in the video is like not like it's he has his own audience that's
Right.
separate from the song.
100%.
and it's
That
only
can-
like a
And
like
you're
a
right.
minute,
that can count.
like
and that's what I'm
video.
saying, and that's why I'm so like
also
bothered
not
by
as
this
long
system.
as the whole song.
Yeah.
Nope.
Right?
Nope, but it would if it was over 10 seconds. YouTube's algorithm would catch it and say this now counts toward the Billboard charts.
Damn, that's crazy.
Other thing to think about, things like XXX and Look at Me. Think about how many fucking meme videos came out with Look at Me. All of them would have gone towards the Billboard charts if it caught it on the algorithm. So memes on YouTube can now decide what's on everybody's Billboard.
Well, that's interesting.
And that's
'cause-
scary.
But that's like interesting because like now viral ability is affecting popularity. I mean, you have
Absolutely.
like, the Ray Shremmerd song that went #1 because of the mannequin challenge.
Right.
So it's like there's a hand in hand in terms of viral ability and
Definitely.
the
But
song blowing up. Bad and Bougie had a bunch of memes.
people doing the mannequin challenge weren't giving him like the Billboard spot like directly. The song got popular because the thing existed.
Right.
But
they
like
deserved it.
yeah, I mean the song's good, you know. But like with the mannequin challenge, now every single person who uploads a mannequin challenge to YouTube would now count towards that person's success on the charts, which is a different thing.
Yeah, which is a whole nother.
I think partly that's kind of cool. I think it's a little just like the fact your song is getting used by other people and like you're not making any money off of it. but now you are.
No, you are. You're actually making all of the money.
So you make all. So
if your video gets claimed, you're making the money.
So okay, so
they are.
That dude is like he would be demonetized for him, but then Lil Yachty would make all the money.
Yes, his record label.
So it's not like split between them or anything.
No split.
Okay, that does suck.
Yeah, so the person making the meme gets fucked.
Damn.
And that's fine. You know, they stole the piece of art, but also they made the piece of art popular. Kind of weird.
That's
weird world we live in.
That's the tough
YouTube
part with YouTube
culture.
not helping out their base.
It's the classic thing of just like turning people into free marketing.
Yeah. Shout out to YouTube for.
And they figured out a way just to make money off of people, which does suck. I think that's shittier than anything.
Yeah. Yeah, they're gonna make a lot of money.
It's free marketing, and they found a way to make money off of it.
No,
I think that's like the shittiest thing.
No, I mean, as like someone who used a song that like the person then got signed after the song was on my video that passed 1 million. They got a record label because of that, and then they demonetized me, and they've taken at least $1,000 from me personally, which is fine because I used their song from a copyright-free website. As soon as it blew up, they got a record label. I got fucked. They made money off me.
Damn.
And that just sucks, and that's just how it is. That's the world. Shout out to YouTube. Cheers.
Cheers. I love that platform. That's why I'm on Twitch. Anyway.
Running back to the shit that I skipped like an asshole. Sorry, boys.
Yeah, so the shit I was getting excited about, because this is just like a wild, fucking weird music drama shit that happened. So a year ago,
Jesus.
The RZA...
So, do you know the story at all?
I don't know the story.
Yeah.
So
I did see it.
Not everyone knows the story. I'll give the backstory. The RZA tried to basically revitalize Azalea Banks' career, who had kind of shot herself in the foot so many times and had become a PR disaster, and you just could not market her. But RZA saw something in her and was like, let me try and, prove to someone that she is really talented and deserves a platform. So he does this. They make a movie together. They do all sorts of stuff in the studio, making music. And then, he tries to put her out there. He takes her to this big party that Russell Crowe is throwing. Apparently, some woman said something to Azalea Banks that pissed her off, and she just starts going off.
That doesn't seem tough.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like it's a very hard thing to do.
You just go, hey, and then she's mad at you.
But she does it. So she just goes off. I think she threw a drink in her face. Something. I don't want to put anything in her mouth. But basically, she caused a huge stir at the party, and it ended with Russell Crowe apparently spitting at her, grabbing her, calling her the N-word, and kicking her out. And now everyone was like, okay, Azalea Banks, because she's been,
So that's her side of the story.
So, yeah, that's her side of the story, and everyone's kind of taking it with a grain of salt. And then, of course, RZA brings out this long thing being like, hey, bong bong, you know what I mean? She came out here wilding, bong bong, and then he got kicked out. Russell Crowe didn't do anything, though. He just escorted her out because she was being violent. Now...
Did Russell respond?
Russell kept it quiet. He's doing the straight white guy. I'm just gonna.
Wow, yeah.
Let this
straight
blow
white
over.
guy just don't talk about
I'm
it.
just gonna not talk. We're gonna let this blow over and move on.
Damn.
So RZA comes out and says, "Bong bong." He didn't do nothing. Now a year later, RZA's saying, "Well, actually, Russell Crowe did actually spit in her direction." I don't know about him calling her the N-word or hurting her, but I saw some spit, bong bong. So, I don't know, it's a little sus. It's weird that he's deciding to randomly decide that parts of this did happen.
Yeah, that's
and I'm
weird.
like, so what is the truth?
So what's really happening?
What else didn't happen? Did Russell Crowe drop an N-bomb? Did he actually get violent with her?
Yeah, that's weird as hell.
I'm a little worried.
Yeah, it's not, doesn't sound good.
Yeah. And of course, this is everything Azalea Banks has ever wanted, where she just wanted to be vindicated and proven right that she actually was fucking right for once. And she's just doubled down, telling RZA to kill himself, telling him that he needs to stop sucking Russell Crowe's dick. And she's obviously... She's really ready to go in on this, but yeah. So that's
some crazy shit, dude.
Not the best look for the RZA.
Yeah, definitely not.
So I don't know. Maybe Azalea's not as crazy as we think she is.
I don't think it changes her craziness.
No. That's
I don't
true.
think anyone should.
I guess I can't go that
called
far.
bad things and get spit on.
But maybe this one time.
But I still don't like.
There was some truth.
Yeah, I don't know. I think perhaps the situation's more nuanced than we thought.
Mm-hmm.
But Russell Crowe calling her the N-word sounds really wild.
Yeah.
Just, I can't even imagine him.
But the
Yeah.
problematic meter is on for him right now.
It
Is it for what?
For he apparently helped bury one of the Harvey Weinstein stories.
Oh, he did? I didn't know that.
So
Yeah, I feel. I'm
he's-
not
it's
saying.
not. It's very
I didn't
much
know
like
that.
a addition to that. There's also this. So like it's like are we slowly gonna find out Russell Crowe's problematic? Is basically what this
So then
is
it just
adding
makes
to.
it a really like tough situation because there's these two people who are like kind of terrible.
Right.
But I guess I think I'm more man. It's just like I've just tried to be on Azealia Banks' side so often.
So often, it's exhausting.
And it hurts. So like she just like says horrible things.
That's
it's
what I'm saying.
It's like hard to feel sorry for her.
'Cause I'm not saying it didn't happen. Like she could be 100% telling the truth and like dudes covering it up. But
And
also,
then that's like, okay, one thing cleared, and then there's about 20 other things she's done.
That's the problem.
Not. So that it is tough. Like it's definitely a tough situation.
I mean, she is treated more unfairly because she's a black woman.
Right.
But what she's doing still would get anybody the same amount of scrutiny.
Right.
Just like everything, like just she'll slurs and just be literally just so antagonistic to everybody. The way people is even weird. Like she liked Cardi B initially. She loved her. And then, as soon as Cardi B got popular, she started shitting on her.
Exactly. And then
she
Cardi B's clapback.
Yeah.
Was incredible.
Yeah,
It was unreal.
Yeah, it was so good. But, it's just, I don't know. It's just really hard to be on her side.
Yeah.
And it sucks because I want to be. But, dude, just, I got burned, 4 times at this point.
Exactly.
So it's just real tough.
Damn, it's constantly a problem.
Oh, yeah, I mean, weirdly enough, now we have to segue that RZA information into the new Wu-Tang Clan album.
Speaking of the RZA,
heading up his new album, the boys are back. Wu-Tang Clan, the saga continues.
Ain't nothing to fuck with.
Ain't nothing to fuck with still. So here we go. Let's launch into it. Boy. Starting this album off, I feel like they knew exactly how to hit me in the nostalgia feels.
Yeah.
Starting me off with everything I like about the Wu-Tang Clan. When I pressed play and they fucking started off with the Shaw Brothers intro, I was like, I'm here. I'm ready. We got martial arts samples right off the bat. I'm ready to go.
Was
I'm like,
Wu-Tang
let's get
the
it.
first people to sample movies?
Movies?
Yeah.
Movies? I don't know.
And
But
why
definitely,
not?
I mean, obviously
No,
martial
yeah,
arts,
that's what I
but-
meant. I'm just curious about movies.
Movies?
Because did they create that style of making a beat but starting off with a sample of a movie? Was it them? I mean, it was 90,
Probably.
95. I don't know who would do that before.
I think so.
Because otherwise, I think there was sampling stuff where people weren't sure. But then Wu-Tang was like, "All right, let's sample movies no one watches."
Right.
So they would never get in trouble.
Exactly. Because, they were just using things that, were not, you didn't have to worry about copyright at all.
Yeah, I just thought about that because I'm just so many. That's a style that's still used today.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then perhaps they were influenced that. Who knows?
But, they start off with a bunch of nostalgic things. I mean, then you come in with Lesson Learned. That sounds great. You have Fast and the Furious with Hugh Hef and Raekwon. Both of them.
Hugh Hefner?
Hugh Hef. R.I.P. Is fucking firing off. And Raekwon's verse, so fucking dope in that song. And then we get the classic, I mean, almost pretty Doom. Very reminded me of MF Doom with the, just minute and 40 of just a sample that kind of crafts a narrative for the album, and we get a cool little instrumental over it, and then slowly this album imploded for me.
Oh no!
It just gets really all over the place.
Yeah.
You get those RZA freestyles that just kind of come intercuttingly. Songs just kind of end.
Yeah.
You don't get enough of the core members. I mean, aside from Method Man, who's seemingly the only one who
Are you
really showed up.
talking
for
about everything after Family?
Yeah, everything after Family. I'm
Because I was people say all these songs are good.
yeah, Pearl Harbor. It's People Say happens, and then I'm we start getting more of the people I don't recognize or care about.
Wait, but you like People Say?
People Say is
Okay,
one
cool.
of the best.
Cool. I liked it.
But then you get the weird RZA tracks. We only see GZA once. Ghostface is only there twice, and then it's mostly Method Man and Redman. And only one inspected. I mean, we just didn't get a lot of the core members throughout. And some of the production's great throughout the whole thing, but there's just some of the tracks they just started losing me towards the mid and end, where I was like, damn, I was really ready for this to be like a really solid album, but it's still good. Like I'm definitely on a high to cool, but it's, I don't know. There's definitely a part of the album where I start getting disappointed for sure, and then it just kind of.
I think After the Family Skit was for me too.
Yeah.
Like there was, I think it's just like a lot of the I feel perhaps because there wasn't as many members. Like I think the choruses really took a dive.
Yeah.
When they started the game, they brought a singer in for like 2 songs.
Yeah.
And I thought those were really bad choruses. Yeah. But I mean, like they can all rap still pretty good. Like they're all like legends. So it's still like entertaining to that extent, but like the first half is like so like classic and so like well done that like it definitely you feel like it drops off.
Right.
So yeah, it's like
because they come in fucking swinging.
Yeah, it's like the first 9 tracks are great, but it's an 18 track. It's like half the album.
It's real long.
So
51 minutes.
Yeah, it's 51 minutes.
Steep.
But yeah, I felt the same way. I was just like, damn, this is really frustrating because it starts off so good and there's so many like pretty good songs, but then halfway it was like the same way with like the Cool Kids. It was like this weird like it just they went too many directions and there wasn't enough coherence and like enough members too.
Right.
So yeah, it's where I fall.
Yeah, I feel like you nailed it with saying like you listen to this album as soon as it starts, you're like, oh, nostalgia train.
Right, like this is a
Wu-Tang
right album.
So as someone who's not as experienced with Wu-Tang as I'd like to say I am, my biggest experience with Wu-Tang is seeing them live. And that shit was legendary. 2012?
Yeah.
It was the same. I went to the...
Was ODB there?
I don't remember.
No.
I don't even fucking remember. Probably
You
not.
don't remember. He's dead.
Yeah. So, see, there's exactly where my knowledge
they had a
lies.
hologram once.
Yeah, man. So see, that's exactly where I'm at. Is I don't even fucking know if he was there or not.
I loved his sample, by the way. Not to interrupt, but
no, please interrupt.
Where he appears and has that like.
Was he in it?
There's a part. I
know
what
you
song.
know.
'Cause I know ODB.
Yeah, his voice like.
I know of ODB.
There's an outro. To
Dirty
him
Bastard.
Yeah.
I forget what song it is, but there's an outro from a live performance where he's like, listen, everybody, I just want to let you know they're going to try. This going to happen now. Let me tell you. We got to teach the babies and shit. Because they're going to try and tear us apart, and they're going to try and make black versus white happen.
Whoa!
And I'm here to tell you it can't happen because we already having a good time. Woo, woo. And I was like, oh, wow, classic ODB.
Yeah, and that's really cool. I didn't recognize that as someone who's like I'm just like a surface level fan of Wu-Tang in that sense. I have a lot of respect for the group. I gotta be honest, I haven't listened to much of their like catalog besides just like
the single,
the
like
classic
the hits,
Wu-Tang Clan ain't nothing to fuck with.
Yeah.
I mean, the reason I like really watched them was I was at a music festival and I'm trying to buy Odd Future shirts because I'm a fucking clown. And Lucas closed shop for Wu-Tang.
Wow.
He was like, closed. Go watch Wu-Tang. I was like, I just want to buy that shirt. And he's like, no, we're closed during Wu-Tang.
Damn.
And I was like, what? And I was like, okay, this is really like, not only did I already know they were legendary, but the fact that Lucas shut down the Odd Future pop-up shop only for Wu-Tang. You could not buy anything.
Damn.
I was like, this is something to really fuck with. Not that you're supposed to fuck with it, but I did.
But I did.
So as someone who doesn't know much about Wu-Tang, this album was fun as hell. It's exactly what Wu-Tang sounds like, I feel like, all the time. It's not for me, but it's fucking good. I recognize it's like incredibly well done. I have a lot of respect for the Wu-Tang Clan. The production is nice. It's very nostalgic. It's got a lot of samples. The beats are classic. And yeah, no, I mean, it's good. That's it for me. It's not for me, but it's good. I have a lot of respect for the Wu-Tang boys.
So what's your rating?
I'm gonna give it a nice alright. And that's not...
Is that actually though?
I'm gonna give it a respectable alright. Wait, what is it? What is it? It's what's this? Remind us of the scale.
The scale, of course, is an album will either be But, I, Cool, or Mondo Cool.
So I've never given a But so far. I'm gonna give this an alright because like I really do respect Wu-Tang Clan. I think a lot of stuff that exists now would not exist without them, and I respect them enough to like it is alright. There's nothing about it that's bad. It's just not my like genre of hip hop. I'm listening to fuck shit. And they're too busy, like, killing it. The ending confused the fuck out of me.
Oh, so confusing.
The ending just ended. It's like, really I'm gonna beat up Superman, and I'm gonna fuck Lois Lane and Batman, and then...
Just a random little freestyle thrown in there.
And then it's over.
It's because Riz is insane.
That was it. And I was like, as someone who, like, maybe there's something going on here that I'm missing, it's going over my head as a surface level fan. I was lost.
Yeah, and I think honestly it's like probably RZA's fault is in terms of some of the disjointed parts of the album where like you get his little freestyles thrown in intermittently. You get the like 30-second story from Ghostface of him talking about like I guess some guy they know getting beat up by a crackhead. But it's like only 30 seconds.
I love skits. Skits
like,
are so good.
It's like literally he like
More
tells
skits.
the story. He's like, yeah man, this man Berto got hit in the face by a crackhead. Next track. And I'm like,
more.
I was
Yeah.
like, what was this 30-second like thing? Why do we have to do that? Like,
I thought it was
either
funny.
make it
I love that shit. I
thought it
or
was
just
kinda
like
funny.
delete it. I was
I
like,
love
it's so
skits.
randomly and it's like
I feel like if this whole album was more coherent, it would be like more in style. Like the older stuff had that too.
but they were like longer. Like you got like a whole thing out
You're
of
right,
it.
you're right.
And
When
like,
they described like killing that dude.
Yeah,
and
like, that
there's,
was, like-
with the baseball bat.
Yeah.
And, like with the
there was like more of a
Scary.
setup and it didn't just like end abruptly and like.
yeah.
But I don't know. I mean, obviously, my biggest points were I wanted more cohesion and more of the Wu-Tang Clan to show up and not just Method Man.
Hell yeah.
But other than that, the production, as expected, is fire. The lyricism by the core members, at least, is fire. And
I'd say Redman's good too.
oh, Redman, yeah. I mean, I don't consider him a core member, but I like consider like him and Method Man are really close, and like I knew like Redman's proven himself. Like Redman's,
And shout out to the team, honestly.
yeah.
As much as there was not enough of the team, shout out
Okay.
to the team and shout out to the boy. Thank
Oh,
you,
yeah,
man.
King of Take.
Shout out to the team.
I love
Man,
my
I was
team.
shouting out the team as they were shouting
And they
us
knew,
out.
yeah. Shout out
Love
to
that.
my team.
Love that.
But yeah, those were my biggest concerns, and because of that, I want to give it higher because I was so excited by like the first part of this album. So it's a high, low cool for me, but
Yeah, just
Is
a
what it
medium
is.
height for me.
yeah.
A respectable
Yeah, just
over
because
here.
I don't know, 9 songs that I think I would say all 9 were bad. I would say like probably there's like 4 or 5 songs towards the end, and that's like a good amount. And I think that really hurts the album.
Big time. It's
Yeah,
definitely
yeah.
like
And
more
it's
than
something.
half.
It's
Yeah.
So that's frustrating. And
Yeah.
Let's see if there's any
first half is
songs.
great. Check it out. I mean, if you like Wu-Tang, check it out. You'll like the first half.
If you like really classic hip hop, that's definitely quality, but definitely classic. This is.
I
an
mean,
album
if you those are your interests, you're probably pretty aware of Wu-Tang.
Of
And you're
course.
probably a fan, so you should check it out.
Right, but I mean, I feel like there's a lot of people that like love classic hip hop that aren't listening to like the new classic hip hop because this is like to me a classic hip hop song, but it's just in it's like being presented now, and that's weird and interesting, and I'm interested to see like how I'm curious how this album ranks on the charts, and not that the charts matter. They really I could care less,
I don't think it's gonna chart that high.
but I'm just curious.
I'm curious to see
I'm
what
just
the album
curious.
sales are.
Yeah, that's more important to
I'm
me.
curious to see who's
More important to me, I'm curious who's listening to Wu-Tang.
who's like, yeah, that real hip hop shit.
Yeah,
Here we go. Yeah.
I'm just curious.
Not for sure.
I think they kind of blew their wad with the Better Tomorrow because that was their reunion album, so this one might not have like the same push. Yeah.
But yeah.
Oh yeah, but
Um,
damn.
Speaking of old rappers and people who are trying to come up and get that relevancy, next album on the docket is Belly.
Oh, Belly.
Rapper Belly dropping his latest commercial mixtape.
Commercial mixtape.
Yeah, classic commercial mixtape, mumble rap. And look, I'm gonna just hop in,
Please.
and tell you everything. All right. Belly, or as he's known by his government name, Ahmed, is a Palestinian-born, Ottawa, Canada raised rapper he's like 42 now.
Where, Canada?
Ottawa.
Ottawa. Okay.
Ottawa. Born rapper. He first came into the hip hop scene in 2007 and released an album that went gold in Canada and never really quite left that hype. And then
I might just go gold in Canada.
Ooh, and then of course he meets The Weeknd, big Canada guy, gets signed under his EXO imprint, which would eventually lead to Rock Nation, and releases a series of commercial mixtapes, of which you probably heard Might Not, featuring Weeknd, although you probably thought it was the other way around, thinking it's The Weeknd featuring Belly.
Yeah.
And that's basically where I came in, where I was like, oh, this Weeknd song's pretty good. And then I realized that the guy who raps at the end is the guy whose song it is. And I was like, well, he's got like a pretty good verse. Let me see what this guy is about. And that is when I learned that this guy is actually pretty good.
I love the direct hand to the face. It's real.
This guy is actually pretty good. And I think it's just so interesting because all the complaints in terms of like lyricism, production, not that real hip hop shit. This guy caters to so many things. This guy has fucking bars. The fucking Boy Wonder production is incredible. It sounds great. He's consistent. All of his commercial albums sound good. No one's listening to this guy. And I think it's just like this fucking marketing thing where he just can't like get people to focus on him. Like Might Not, everyone thinks it's The Weeknd. He does his single Power of Pussy. Black China's in it. It all of a sudden becomes all about Black China and Rob Kardashian's divorce. Like he just can't get any PR, and I think it's unfair because he's got great production. The man spits fucking bars. I mean, if you want that real fucking hip hop shit, and some motherfucker comes up to the mic and says some fucking shit like, whoever, oh, that's a Gucci Mane one. Who comes out here and says, oh yeah, please pardon my success. Y'all ain't even sick. You hypochondriacs at best. Insomniac is probably from the Molly that I ingest. Out of breath like I got a Pontiac on my chest. And you're like, what do you want him to do? The man's like, he's giving you the hip hop shit. He's making catchy music. The man's doing it all out here. Man came out here with a bar that was getting high to reflect. That shit is smoke and mirrors. That's like the shit that made you all like Lil Wayne. Like bars like that, and no one cares. Anyway, I really like the album. I'm frustrated that no one likes this guy. What do you give it? No, not to spite Austin, I'm gonna give this album a Mondo Cool. Because I love Belly, and I want people to fucking listen to him. God damn it. He's pretty fucking good, alright? Austin, say some shit.
You ready for Mondo Cool history?
What?
His name may be Belly, but I hate his guts.
Damn.
But!
Damn.
My first ever butt.
Damn.
On the table.
What do you hate about him?
Butt.
What do you hate about him?
Butt. Bad. This boy sucks.
What? How?
Okay. Dude, calling the album mumble rap? What are you fucking doing? This is not a mumble rap album in the slightest. I can hear every single fucking syllable you're saying. I'm not saying like, dude, mumble rap is a thing that's so like needs to be like not made fun of as much as it is, because I think there's a lot of like actual ability and good things going on there. For this guy to be like, mumble rap is the title of my album, but I'm not gonna do mumble rap, fucking fake as hell. Like when you Google search the word mumble rap now, you're gonna get this shit. Bummer. Also, the song mumble rap, he tries to mumble rap on the chorus.
It won't come up.
It better not, because like, damn, I'm gonna be disappointed if I'm trying to listen to mumble rap and I listen to mumble rap. Because the song mumble rap, in the chorus, he tries to do mumble rap, and I'm like, you are doing
Swiss Beats is on the chorus doing the...
Oh, okay, is that Swiss Beats?
Swiss Beats.
I have a lot of respect for Swiss Beats, because it's Swiss. Bitches. I mean, he's got a lot of good classics. But like, dude, that doesn't even sound like mumble rap. You sound like someone who doesn't understand mumble rap trying to parody mumble rap.
Well, it's an ironic title.
Whoa!
It's just
like,
an ironic title. And I think
like,
it explains kind of his position
where
ironic. Mumble rap is like the hot shit right now. Yeah. And there's all the people who complain.
And he wants to be the hot shit, but he's not?
Well, no.
Then it's perfect.
All the people who call mumble rap are the type of people
haters.
who would, are the haters.
True.
Are the type of people who would want to listen to his music, really,
True.
but also aren't. So it's kind of this thing where it's like, I'm a mumble rap and you're still not listening to me kind of thing.
Yeah.
Where it's just like, I'm not that. It's just kind of like an ironic, like, pointing at the fans, like, you don't want that mumble rap shit, but just, like, naming your album that, and they still don't. Like, it's just like...
Yeah, no, I get that. From that perspective, it's cool as hell to be like, man, all the people that call mumble rap are people that hate mumble rap.
Right.
I listen to mumble rap, but I don't call it mumble rap.
Yeah.
You're very right in that sense.
I think we talked about this before. That's like a derogatory.
It is.
Term.
I mean, but here's the thing.
Nobody in mumble rap calls it mumble rap.
Right.
But like the term SoundCloud rappers, a lot of people would consider it derogatory as well.
Not
but
as
like
bad
to me,
as mumble rap.
Very real. You're super right. But to me, SoundCloud rapper is a compliment. So I'm like, oh shit, you're like on the next wave of what's good.
Right.
And so, man, for like the most traditional sounding man to come through and be like, I'm mumble rap. hey guys, I was like, dude, you're not what you're saying you are by any means. And like from an irony perspective, like, oh, I named this album ironically. It's like, man, like.
But I feel like I would get that if he was like being like backpacky and like holier than thou and like hating on those people. But he's not like hate. He just makes a song called that, and he's not even really dissing them in them.
That's what I was
like.
That is true.
He just raps his ass off and talks about very unrelated than other rappers' things. He's talking about relationships.
So he's not saying like.
I'll say the things I do like.
Okay.
I think he's got some incredible lyrics. You're not wrong when you say like. The smoking, taking to take a
Getting
reflection.
high.
You're right. That is the shit that I would love to hear Lil Wayne say. Facts. You're absolutely right. That is why I like Lil Wayne. The wit. He's got some incredible wit. When he said, I had a lyric in this where he was like, I built a bridge over my pool for all the bridges I burned. I was like, okay, cool, yeah. Lyrically, album is solid. The beats, very good. He's not, okay, I'll just say it. It's not bad music. It's not bad music.
The title pissed you off.
Something about this man just makes me so mad.
Is it the name of the album?
I think it's because we don't. That's my other problem is I just feel like people don't know anything about him.
Exactly.
So you can't market him.
So to come through with an
like
ironic title on your fucking maybe debut. Also, I have a personal vendetta to many people who feature an artist that are the talent of the song. For example, Ray Shremmerd, French Montana. French Montana's never going to recover in my mind. Because every time I hear the new French Montana and I hear Sway Lee, I'm pissed.
Right.
But to hear like Belly be like, she don't believe in God but her shoes, Christian. And then The Weeknd is the song.
That's not even the fucking on this album.
No. But the point is, as Belly, as a person who is the creator of this album, I hate him. I don't like him.
Just because of that?
No, there's many reasons. He he names his first like big project ironically. I don't know if he has past projects.
He has past projects. This is like the 6th commercial.
So he's on his 6th commercial album. The people aren't biting, and the commercial industry's like, "Yo, keep trying until you make it." Haha. Maybe make some mumble rap so the kids will listen. Don't name your album ironically if you want to be real. Like that's fake as fuck. Anyway, I get it. He's really talented lyrically. His lyrics are like really nice. The mumble rap song made me upsetty spaghetti. He's got some nice beats. There's some good beats going on in there. I think I have a personal vendetta to Belly himself because the music's not bad. I'll be honest, the music's not bad, but Belly, ooh, my tummy's upset. That's my first butt.
Wow. Huh.
For Belly.
Also, I had to listen. I had to listen to this shit on Spotify, and I was fucking mad because I was trying to listen to the album in order, and it's like, you want to listen to it shuffle, and I had to wait until later to listen to it because I don't subscribe to Spotify because they pay their artists like shit. But also, hey, shout out to Thougtify.
Wait, I think Austin. I don't know. It seems like a lot of outside factors.
Definitely, and I will 100% admit that.
Okay. Oh, I guess that's fair then.
Yeah, I mean,
so that's the thing. So I'll say it from a music perspective. Not bad. Mark's right. Mark is absolutely right from a music perspective, but I fucking hate it. And that's a personal problem. That's my issue.
I think that there's just millions of people who are hating on Belly for the wrong reasons.
Because he's a industry plant.
Hey, I haven't talked about it at all.
Please.
You can't be an industry plant and not doing well in the industry.
You can't have 6 albums come out commercially and nobody knows your name and
That's
actually be a success.
No, people know him.
But is he signed?
Yeah, Rock Nation.
And he's, man, but like, who knows him?
Everybody, he's like,
I don't know.
He's like a rapper's rapper.
Like a huge...
People in the chat, who knows Belly before
No,
this?
I'm talking about
Anybody.
people. I think people within like the groups he's like friends with. People know who Belly is.
Right.
Yeah.
So he's
in this sense,
he's
I
like
feel
legit friends with The Weeknd. He's friends with.
Oh,
people,
I believe that.
Like I don't know. I feel like anybody, he's paid his dues. He's tried, and then I don't know. He just randomly hit it off with The Weeknd on a song that everyone thinks is The Weeknd.
It's The Weeknd,
and he gets the most credit. The Weeknd gets all the credit for it.
Sure.
So switch around the French Montana for that point. French Montana gets all the credit for that song.
Mm-hmm.
I would say like rightfully so. The Weeknd has gotten all the credit for that song with Belly. So I don't know.
Well,
that's not his fault. I mean, like it kind
I'm
of.
saying Sway Lee made the song by French Montana.
Yeah, but people give French Montana the credit.
Which is annoying as fuck to me.
People give The Weeknd.
Hate that shit.
If you write "might not make it,"
people think it's by The Weeknd.
No, literally. If you look up the lyrics,
the title,
people say by The Weeknd.
Right?
Like literally, more so. It's harder to find that it's actually by Belly than The Weeknd. I looked up the lyrics and there was like a thing. Yeah, it's fair, but I think in your way he got his just dues because of that.
Paid dues.
Yeah. So no, he had to pay his just dues.
Okay.
He paid his dues in the industry.
Like that's what I'm saying. He's already paid his dues, and now it's coming
No. But I'm saying that you say like you hate that happened, but like everything like bad that could happen from doing that happened. Like literally, everyone focused on the weekend and didn't pay attention to him, which should happen, and what did happen. Right?
Would we listen to this album if that weekend song didn't happen?
Probably not.
Probably not. I would never find out.
But then it's still I see it.
But then I listened to Belly afterwards, and I was like, oh, this guy's got good stuff.
He just feels like a coattail rider. Like, oh, my friends are famous, now I'm gonna follow the same like path they did, but I'm just not like hitting it off.
But then he did like 2 other albums you didn't hear about because he was just doing his thing.
And that's the thing is, I'm not saying he's not talented, but there's something about him I just cannot fuck with.
I feel like he's just like chilling, doing his thing, and like no one's listening, but like he's surviving.
I think he kind of falls within like a Currency type thing.
Okay.
It's just like somebody who's just like making
really
music.
solid, making their own
Yeah,
style.
it's just like, this is just like, there's nothing particularly deep about Belly, but he can rap. And the beats are great because they're all Rock Nation people and they're all fucking really good at making songs. But I would say, I think the title is kind of like, it can fall, I think it's kind of funny. It's just named Mumble Rap and there's no mumble rap. And I don't know. I like that the taking like a derogatory term like that and putting it like as a title. I think is kind of funny.
But not doing it.
Yeah.
But yeah,
claiming the title but not being who the title's like about.
Yeah, it was just like I kind of feel like in a way it's just saying it doesn't fucking matter. Get over it. It's kind of like what it felt like to me. It's like a statement being like anything. It doesn't matter. What the fuck even is mumble rap? I'm like I'm doing my thing. Like. Don't just judge a thing by its name.
Right.
I feel like it kind of felt like
yeah, because I'm like, I won't like argue that like mumble rap is a good title for an album, but like besides like the mumble rap title of the album, like everything else that happens in that album is so like irrelevant to that to me that it's just like it doesn't.
And it's not like a criticism
it
for it. I feel like it was more pro mumble rap than like anti.
Yeah. Because he's not hating on literally anyone that like the classic people.
I will say that the actual song Mumble Rap is not saying anything good or negative about Mumble Rap.
Right, he's just rapping.
But it just is existing, which is how I feel like Belly is. He's just existing to me.
That's true.
He's just there.
We all just exist.
No, totally. But that doesn't mean I'm gonna praise everybody for existing. I want them to do more than that, which is like.
But like my argument is that he's like making good music consistently.
But what is more? Like what would he have to do?
Something that catches my interest. That's it. This did not catch my interest.
So nothing on this catch your interest.
I thought some of the beats were tight.
But you
I think he had some lyrics that are really incredible.
Okay.
I will defend his talent. I think he's got talent.
Okay.
It's not for. I don't like it.
Do you think he's just boring as a person to you?
Yes.
Okay, then that's fair.
I'm at a point now where I'm listening to a lot of artists because I like their backstory and who they are as people and like what they're doing. And the music, of course, is like the number one thing that gets judged. But like, it just didn't work for me. And that's maybe that's me. That's fine. That's my fault.
I still haven't finished my opinion, I guess.
Yeah,
please.
So yeah, I think there is like a lack. I went in being like, this is just gonna be like a bunch of trendy like beats. And him rapping over them, and just this is gonna suck, because that's what I thought was the title Mumble Rap. But instead, it was just like a way more like artfully put together, like pretty good raps or good songs. So I ended up being like more like pretty genuinely surprised, and I enjoyed it. Like he's not particularly like not like I know a lot about him now,
right?
But he has 7 albums. Like what the fuck is he gonna talk about at this point? So. Yeah, I ended up liking it. I thought it was cool. I thought it was like a really solid album to play in the background. Like if you like, what did you say? Did you say Ninth Wonder was on this? Did you say?
No, not Ninth.
No, okay.
Boy Wonder.
Boy Wonder. My bad. Yeah. That's what I thought.
Boy Wonder's the executive producer.
And fucking what's the other dude? Other big. He worked with Vince Staples.
Yeah.
Too. And fucking Jay-Z. Fuck, what's his name? Damn.
Boy Wonder.
Well, that guy too. He makes really good.
No
beats.
ID.
No ID. Who's like huge. So yeah, I thought it was just like really competently put together, and he can rap, and it was just very enjoyable throughout. Like there wasn't like a song where I was like, this is bad. It was the whole time I was like, I enjoyed it, but it wasn't like blew me away. Like this is incredible. But I feel like there is something there, and he is working hard, and he deserves some credit. So I think you guys should check him out.
Yeah, feel free to check it out and make your own opinion.
Yeah,
absolutely. Because at the end of the day, like, the music is fun. There's something there. It's not for me. That's all.
Fair.
No, hey, Belly, if you're watching this, which you're not, I'm glad you're still doing your thing and believing in the dream. It's just not for me.
I love you, Belly.
That's
I
good.
just want to know I love you. I
Good.
respect what you're doing. I respect the bars. I respect the music.
Man.
I'm about it.
Burr.
Bad title for an album or no?
Wait, what?
Bad title for an album?
Or
yes
no?
or no?
Which one?
Mumble rap.
Mumble rap? I think we liked the title and then Austin didn't.
Yeah, that's it. I'm gonna give it a butt. Sorry.
Yeah, I'll give it like a low.
That's so fun
cool.
though. I love that you give it a mondo cool and
I'm gonna give it a
butt.
Mondo
I think
cool.
that's awesome.
I was gonna just give it a cool, but based on how much you hate it,
yeah.
I'm giving it a Mondo.
It's so funny. I love this. I think that's what's fun about the show. I mean, like you're saying, it's like everyday struggle, but we like each other.
Yeah.
It's cool because like at the end of the day, we can disagree completely, but it's like it's fine. It's cool.
We out here.
It's good.
Yeah, I kind of respect, like, I feel like Belly's just kind of like this weird guy just making music and dipping out. And I think that's kind of cool that he kind of,
Yeah.
it's like a...
I think the Currency comparison is going to be where it's just like, yeah, this guy's just like a really solid guy who you come in, you know what he's going to do, and he's going to give you good bars, good quotables.
I mean, otherwise he wouldn't be on, like, Rock Nation.
It's the Currency comparison's fun because I don't like him either. It's like this, and that's just it. And that's, I think it's fun because like you're comparing it very
And
accurately.
in the post-game show, I want the rant on why you don't like Currency either.
There's never been something where I'm like, whoa! And that's
He's
it.
such a cool, fun guy.
Mark loves Currency.
No, that's fine.
Mark's like
Here's the
#1
thing.
Currency fan.
I'm still like super currency agnostic. I can be proven the other way easily. It just gotta happen. No one's giving me a currency education.
I think some of the beats in this were cooler than Currency's.
I think the
felt
beats
like-
in this album were tight.
Yeah, I think the production-wise, there's a lot of... I mean, like, it's just, like, some of the cool, like, legendary producers. Like, No ID and Boy Wonder. It's just, like... These people are, like, legends.
Some of these beats were solid. I'd say the beats definitely would push it to an I, but that's it.
Okay. Well...
Well, we did it. We got through another episode, y'all.
we didn't...
Burr, we're not done
Oh,
yet.
wow. I was
Wow, what the
You
fuck?
had me done. I was like, I can't no more. But just kidding. The man himself, married man, Mr. Davis, coming out here with his new album. And man, do I have thoughts on this shit. Gucci Mane's latest album, Mr. Davis, is out. And let's fucking get into it. Anybody want to fucking...
Love the intro track.
Yeah?
Let's jump in. Should we jump in?
You want to start this one?
Love the intro track, dude.
Yeah.
So this to me is like the epitome of mixing like clearly being an industry album while also being like for the streets. Like, dude, it was so nice because the industry production value was very much there, and then at the end of the song you hear the boy get up from a chair. And I'm like, wow, that's such a tiny detail that most people probably don't even care about, but something about that just creates such an environment for me that really sells a song. I like to think about the place that the person was making this at, whether you're recording in the bathroom or recording in a real studio. I like to hear that space. So to hear the first song be a man getting up from a chair at the end of it, definitely was like, wow, Gucci has always been someone who's here for the culture. While he is like a massive name and he's got like the people behind him to push the boy, he's still like, I don't know, putting in those stupid sounds that like I feel like executives don't like. And I don't know, something about this album was honest, true, and very ice cold.
Yeah, I mean, here's the thing. Semi-similar to the Wu-Tang album, but there's like, I came into this album and first 10 tracks, I was like, wow.
Yeah.
Like, we did it. Like, this is an amazing album that has so much going on. There's personal tracks like Work in Progress, Changed, and then We Ride, which, I mean, to me just seems like the perfect, this is it. This is the outro. Like, we got all the themes here. Everything comes full circle on this song. Just this nice anthem that's one, just like in part a dedication to his wife, and two, just like a dedication to like where he's like been and where he's gone to. And I'm just like, wow, like this is like everything I wanted. Like, this is just the rise of to Gucci Mane to being where he's at now, which is like the top of his career. And we just got all of that, and I was like, damn, this is amazing. Like,
Nice.
There's the emotional part where he's like, whoever thought I'd get this far, I was just trapping. Whoever thought I'd get this rich when I started rapping. This make a street nigga stand up and start clapping. I never thought I'd feel this way, but thank God happened. And there's something about with Gucci, like, talking where I'm just like, damn, like, just like knowing, when you like know everything that's happened in
Right.
Gucci Mane's life. Like, this man is like, had people come into his house, try to kill him.
Yeah.
And he, on a 2-in-1, killed 2 people.
Naked.
Survived. Yeah, naked. Just like survived a home invasion, an armed home invasion. Has just like gone through everything. Had like a serious lean addiction.
Yeah.
Has just like gone through so much, and now is like a fit 6-pack having millionaire.
Exactly.
And it's like, just like fully reach the top. And when you get through the first 10 albums, you get all of like the, you know, I'm working on me right in the beginning. I'm coming through a lot. You have the classic turn up tracks, and then you have like the Changed, which is like, you know, the start of this like I'm changing, I'm becoming better, and then like We Ride, like I'm here, like I'm where I want to be.
Yeah.
Everything's great. And so to me, like the first 10 tracks were just like staring him in the face of this just like Mondo Cool album. Like you did it. You just made like a really like especially for trap music. I was like, wow, this is such a coherent,
this is a crazy one.
like amazing, well-rounded album. Like way to go. And then it keeps going. And it just keeps going. And there's like 7 more songs. And granted, it's Gucci Mane, so most Lucy's are like like they're good or they're not. Yeah. So there's definitely like some songs that keep me going for the rest of the album. But I'm like, man, like these just feel like bonus tracks. Let's just cut some of these, and we should have just ended at 10, and it would have been like, I would have been like, wow, congrats, Gucci, like make this Grammy nominated, like. But I mean, 7 tracks. It's 61 minutes, which is too long. But overall, like I'm not gonna hurt the album too much. I think it's probably his best, especially commercial work that he's put out, and I just really enjoyed it. I thought he did everything he needed to do. I just wish it wasn't so long so that it could have just ended at the perfect point and been like well-rounded. But I don't know, maybe I'll keep listening to it and come to appreciate it for what it is, and not what I want it to be. But that's how I feel about it.
What do we got, Enrique?
What's the Enrique opinion?
So I liked the first song. No, I like the wait. Let me
okay.
So the intro really threw me for a loop. I didn't expect that. I don't think any of us did.
No,
right?
I was like, whoa, Gucci,
really
but
wild.
like saying stuff.
And I think that really set a tone for the album. And I think it made me like some of the songs I thought were okay before, like the Migos song. Like I listen in context, it seems more like, I don't know, it put everything more emotionally in context, even though like I know literally what happened to Gucci. So I was able to like the celebratory kind of like, for some reason Apple Music called this a victory lap, and I could kind of understand like that kind of felt like he's risen, right? And it felt cathartic because of like that opening, and it really like put a lot of these songs in like. Even though they're all kind of like similar, like thematically, I don't know, just like that beginning really set a tone for the rest of the album. So like I ended up, I was like, oh, I actually like all these songs. Like even some songs I thought were okay before, like I kind of like in the context of like with all these songs put together, he actually like put together, I feel like more of a very, I don't know, like emotionally satisfying album because of that. But while still not shying away like from his audience, like what they really want, I guess, is just the trap songs. So then, I think I reached like Money Make You Handsome, and I was like, I hate this song. and then Change with Big Sean, which I hated.
Really?
Yeah, I fucking hated that song.
Oh God.
And then We Ride, which I thought was Mark worked up. So like I loved Gucci on that song, and I loved all his lyrics, but like I don't know, something about the production seemed like a little corny. And
well, it is weird to see like Monica, who's like washed singer, like
so that really like I enjoyed the aspects of him, like what he was saying and stuff. I loved. I thought that was great, but it's just her and like kind of like that environment that she set with her like chorus, I thought came off as like a little cheesy and kind of like took away like some of the edge. I don't know, maybe if I listened to it more, but like I listened to it a couple times and I was just like, wow, I love Gucci on this song, but I don't know whether or not like the glue that's putting it together, I'm not a big fan of.
I was pretty okay with that. I thought it was like a really like, it definitely felt very reminiscent of like a gospel of just like a very triumphant, like I've made it and like we're here now. And I was pretty cool. I was very surprised, like Monica, but I was like, I don't know. I was like, it worked for me. I was like this, because that's especially also why it feels like such a outro track to me. Is I'm just like, it was just this like big, very over the top song that like is just very surprising for Gucci, where I'm just like, we're just getting all to this and we should just stop here. Like, but that's why it was like weird to like hear a Schoolboy Q featuring song like right after that. It was just like,
that song was sick though.
Yeah, it's a good song. But I was like, this is like weird now after all that. But yeah, I thought that was good. I like the big.
In concept, I understand that, but I don't know what. I don't know. I think it was just her or like the exact hook. I don't know. There's just something about it that just didn't like grab me. And I felt like that should have been like the emotional thing that really like. I mean, because it felt like an any track. You're 100% right. And I thought Gucci like killed it on that song. Right. So Yeah, I understand. Like, I enjoy the sentiment, but there's just something about it that came off like.
Well, it's weird pairing Gucci and her together.
Yeah, I think.
But it's also like I don't know. It would be weird if he had like a Zaytoven beat and he's like making an ode to his wife too. I feel like I get what you're trying to do, but like
he did Zaytoven. He had a lot of Zaytoven.
Yeah. No, but like for that song specifically, like if he did like a fucking like the same beat for I Get the Bag, but he's like, I love my wife, she's here for me. Like I feel like
and Zaytoven just yelling Zaytoven the whole time.
It's not exactly the I don't know. It just felt like shit. It was just mainly her I didn't like, I guess. Oh, okay. So it's just like, as I said, her chorus, I just felt like just kind of like cheesed it up to me to the point that it kind of ruined the song a little bit. Okay. So I don't know. Maybe it's just her. Maybe there's something about her that doesn't like grab me. Like there's other gospel singers I've listened to. Like, wow, that is just emotionally powerful and really real. But there's some. I don't know. I didn't think she was like. She can clearly sing. But I don't think she was able to emotionally ground that song like she should have. Gotcha. And I think that's specifically, I thought was a very important thing for that song to have for me. Fair. But for you, it works. So like, I guess like a person-on-person thing. So to me, it came off more like, I think that line is thin too, whether or not like something is going to be like emotionally like super emotional and cathartic or cheesy. And then for me, it felt cheesy. But then Gucci's verses and stuff I thought were sick. I thought they were really awesome to hear him talk about that stuff. And then the album kept going. So then we got what was it, the Schoolboy Q song, which is sick. Good. Fuck Chris Brown. That song is, I'm mad because they sampled the Drake song. Yep. And I love that song. Yep. So I was just prepared to go, Chris Brown was like, I'm just going to hate this song because Chris Brown's a piece of shit. Yeah. But then I hear the beat, that you've already heard. And then I was like, what the fuck? And I was so mad that was there. But it was okay. It's a catchy beat, yeah. It's a catchy beat, and it was cool to hear Gucci rap over it. But then Chris Brown's a piece of shit. Yeah, so that takes a bit away. He's also not good on the song because sometimes Chris Brown can be like, oh, okay, he's singing and it sounds fine, but this time, this time it was just not even like he was. I wish he wasn't there. Yeah. And then Make Love. Him and Nicki. It was good. Money Piling, I don't remember. Jumped Out the Whip, which was sick. Really Missed My Whoa, I love too. Yeah. And then the ending, Made It, was just kind of like, I don't know, I kind of wanted that explosion again. Yeah, because it's just not as good of an outro as the Monaco. Yeah, so it just felt like weird. It just kind of ended. So, I guess that was frustrating. But overall, I gotta say I enjoyed it more than I thought. Right. A full Gucci, because Gucci is more of a song person to me. So it was weird that like an album emotionally put things in context. Right, like it's weird that we got a well-rounded emotional album. Yeah, it's the first really, 10 tracks. Yeah, for Gucci Mane, that's fucking crazy. Same also page. For like a trap album. Yeah, for a trap artist in general. Yeah. So yeah, I don't know. He like definitely that opening is fucking incredible. Like huge opening. I can't like the chair. Everything.
What did he say? He was like, I was doing pull-ups when I found out my homie was getting a life sentence. I was like, oh my god, can you imagine being like, oh, my friend's here forever now. Yeah. And you're like, oh, fuck, I gotta go do some pull-ups because that's all I'm allowed to do. Right. He made shit seem like... I don't know, everything was so grounded. Talking about his dad, he's got a lot of stuff going on. He was able to talk about so much in such a short period of time, and they're just like, I don't know, like, literally just like, if you want to paint a picture of Gucci Mane where he is now, like, you just play that song to somebody and they'll get it. Like, that's everything. Like, you'll understand who he is, and then you'll listen to the songs. I don't know, it feels more earned partying to me than, like, usually. Usually just like, fuck it, debauchery. Right. But this seemed more like as I said, like a victory, like earned. Right. So I think that really made... It just put it. I could just enjoy it more. Right. I don't know. Yeah, it did make. That's a really good point. I think that's something I want to emphasize. Is like that's something I very much did not expect. Yeah, I'm on the exact same page.
Like it's very much like a wild turn that I didn't. Wow.
And I think you're right in terms of that. Like the context of this like emotional depth to this album does make a lot of the like turn up aspects feel more powerful.
It's like the Bob Dylan cover too.
Yes,
like,
it's
I didn't even recognize that. That's funny.
I just realized that right now, and that's such a funny person.
I know.
Bob Dylan and
that's
Gucci Mane. Yeah, Gucci Mane's been listening to Bob Dylan. That's why the opening was there. He was listening.
But yeah, I mean, in terms of the emotional depth, it does bring a lot to it. Because normally you're just like, you hear him say like, I'm fucking bitches, I'm getting this money, and you're just kind of like, we get it. But this time you're like, you think about all that he's been through, and you think about like, and then he says things like, "I make $2 million a day now," and you're just like, "Wow, like, way to go!" Like, I'm glad you were able to go through so much and like turn it around.
Yeah, the fact that he was able to put everything in perspective, also in such a short period of time, he was able to convey so much. Yeah, just like concrete information while also emotions. So man, I can't like give enough props to that opening. But then it kind of sucks that like it's not like a complete like. I wanted that punch at the end, and which was in the middle, sort of. But there's a lot of songs I liked, so I'll give it like a low to mid cool. Where like I'll give it a low cool, but as an album, but like I would highly recommend if you've ever been like a fan of Gucci Mane, I think this is definitely something you should.
This is the Gucci Mane project.
Definitely,
this is the one where you'll really get understanding who he is.
Absolutely.
And there's a lot of 6 songs in here. It's just I wish it was constructed. I feel like it's so easy to construct it a little better.
There's just cut out like 3 songs, put the ASAP and Schoolboy Q song in like that first part, and then
because those songs are awesome. They're great.
Harmonicas on the end. And like,
how do you think about ASAP on this album?
ASAP? I don't remember the ASAP feature really. Like honestly, ASAP at this point to me is just like being another rapper. Like I love ASAP as a person a lot. I like what he stands for, and I think he's pretty as hell, and he's got the fashion game better than most people. But like at this point, he's just another rapper to me. I think he's gonna be a legend forever. But he's just like, oh cool. Nice, you got ASAP.
Well, speaking of fashion...
And as someone who, as I've mentioned before, I feel like he's trying to be the next Snoop Dogg and be on everyone's album so he can be everyone's uncle. This was just another chapter, and I'm everyone's friend. Yeah. Which is he did with Dexter. Yeah. Like, he wants to be everyone's uncle, and I'm calling that now.
I think he's also just like a really likable, cool guy.
I love
so a lot of people just want to hang out with him. So he just ends up making. He's like, "Want to make music?" He's like, "Sure," and he'll hop in.
It's not forced.
I think also people want him on songs.
Oh, absolutely! So I want an ASAP feature.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for it.
I like him.
Literally, because it's like, why would you not just want somebody to sound cool? Like he literally will sound cool on anything.
That's for sure.
That's just guaranteed. Whether or not there's more emotional depth, sometimes not. But like, definitely, like he's always succeeded at sounding cool. It's really
no matter what.
Yeah, it's sure. That's an impressive thing.
Yeah,
most people can't sound as cool as A$AP Rocky for such a long period of time, so like successully.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's his good job.
Good job, pal.
Yeah, good job to A$AP.
Yeah, good job.
But let's do the ratings.
Yeah, my final. You gave it a mid to low cool.
Yeah.
Low cool.
Yeah.
My final thoughts. Quick shout out first of all to Uncle Jimmy, who we got a Slim Jimmy feature alone away from.
He was good on it too.
And I was like, he nailed it. I was like, see, you can do it, pal.
He should.
I want more solo features from you, pal, because he was great and killed it on the hook. I'm gonna give it a mid cool. I wanted to give it a mono cool so bad, but. Just some of the construction of the album.
What a wild world we live in Gucci Mane has a monocool album.
I know.
That's just like a crazy thing. Yeah.
So, but I'm going to give it a mid to high cool. I really liked it a lot. I think I'm really happy with it.
Just really quick.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I feel like partly I wish it was like the Lil Pump album where it was just like more
non-stop.
emotionally. I wish it was
trap shit.
It could have been just fucking. It literally could have been that. It could have been that opening and then just like fucking like sick party songs and then have an emotional closing. And I would have been very satisfied.
Yeah.
And like the fact that would just have been an artsy Little Pump to me.
Yeah.
Even though Little Pump is like significantly louder and actually almost like a complete different genre at this point.
Yeah.
Influence. But I mean, who isn't at this point by him? So yeah, sorry. Go ahead now.
Oh no, for sure. Yeah, I'm gonna give it a mid cool as well. I feel like you said after 10, it seems like the rest are bonus songs. And you think of Gucci as like a song person, not as much an album person. Right. I'm on the same page. Gucci's like catalog is so insanely massive that like I feel like everything is just a song. I don't even think of Gucci in albums in the slightest. They're just not like the same thing. So but when I heard the first song on this album, I was like, whoa, this intro is really like an album style intro. Right. And it was exciting to hear him like push himself to be like, yo, it's the album. Right. It was good. I liked it a lot. I'm gonna give it a mid cool. Because Gucci Mane, I like him a lot. The boy showed his talents, and I'm glad he's out of jail. It's a shame it was made by a clone, though.
Shout the fuck out. Real conspiracy
Congrats on the marriage.
Congrats on the marriage. Shout outs to the Davises.
Congrats on your marriage.
Just happy for the boy.
Happy for him.
Just so happy. But yeah, that's pretty much gonna end this one, y'all. Episode 14 in the books.
Wow,
this has been,
14.
We're 14, man.
14,
we're really
14.
at this.
Yeah.
But yeah, episode 14, we're done. This has been Mondo fucking cool.
Mondo.
Cool.
Damn diddly.
And it's your boys. We're gonna be at TwitchCon.
Holy hell!
So fucking pull up.
Are you gonna release this before?
Tell us our opinions
yes,
are wrong.
I'm gonna have to just for
because you just did it.
Yeah,
Tell us our
now I
opinions are
really
wrong.
just set myself up. This will be out very soon.
Fight me in real life. Let's go.
But yeah, pull up to TwitchCon. It's gonna be fucking crazy.
Let's get it all over the
We're
place.
also live every Wednesday now at 9 p.m. Pacific time.
It's Wednesday.
Come over.
Right. Wednesday, 9 p.m. Pacific going forward. So be here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See ya.
Mark,
That's
Enrique,
it.
Austin, we're out.
That's about it. Mondo.
Bye.
Bye.
Just kidding.